Now, from the bleachers to the end zones, gridirons up and down the coast. Live, the 40th season of Friday Football Focus.
40 and fabulous. Hey, we don't look a day over 38, right? Welcome to the 40th season of Friday Football Focus. I'm Mike Clan. I've had the privilege to be around for over 30 of these seasons. We lift the lid on the 2025 season in Camarillo. The Santa Barbara Dons squared off with the home Scorpions. First quarter, let's play hot potato. Camarillo with a big hit causes a fumble. Scorpions will scoop it up, and the Dons standout lineman Cal Poly commit Malachi Johnson causes the fumble on the tackle. Lucas Blessing hops on the football for SB. No score after one quarter. Second quarter, big Dons running back Aaron Bizon going to change that. The 6'1", 220-pound senior finds the big hole. He may have size, but he can run too. 44-yard touchdown. Dons up 7-0. We told you in our season preview, ground and pound for the Dons this year. Camarillo getting an interception. Tristan Tracy with the pick, but you can't spell Dons without the D. Textbook tackle by Finley Congdon. Well done, Finley. Late first half, Dons inside the red zone. Antonio Cruz running hard near the goal line. Cam forces a 4th and 1, but the Dons power their way into the end zone. The Cruiser getting it done, 14-0 Santa Barbara. Camarillo then fumbled the return on the ensuing kickoff, and SB makes it hurt. Sophomore quarterback Griffin Arnold making his first varsity start. Hey, he was 9-1 on JV last year. Connects with fellow sophomore Nate Meister. Touchdown, 21-0 at the half. Second half, Camarillo recovered a fumble. Scorpions' Dylan Nicholson rolls out, heads toward the goal line. Monty Lopez lowers the boom. Huge hit. Nicholson did score the touchdown. Man, that's an action-packed TD. So who won the game? Dons, dude. SB wins it. Final score, 21-14. Dons have their home opener next Friday at Peabody Stadium. Big challenge against CDM Corona Del Mar. Friday Football Focus senior reporter Dave Alley has seen more high school football in northern Santa Barbara and San Luis Obispo counties than almost anyone on this planet. Dave was in Nipomo as the Titans put out the welcome mat for the Lompoc Braves.
Mike, it is great to start another high school football season, and you're absolutely right. I have seen a lot of games through the years, but not as many as you. I want to congratulate Mike for celebrating his 30th anniversary with KUIT, which was yesterday. It's an incredible accomplishment. You're an absolute legend. As for this game here, a couple of longtime coaches facing off. Russ Edwards beginning his second stint at Nipomo, taking on Andrew Jones, now the dean of local coaches, beginning his 16th season at his alma mater. Edwards led the Titans for 8 years, ending with a CIF title in 2014. Jones has coached the Braves since 2010, 11-0 all-time versus Nipomo. After a scoreless first Brave strike, little razzle-dazzle, Cash Kabasowitz, a wide receiver, comes in on the end around, gets the ball, throws it deep into the hands of his younger brother, Stone Kabasowitz, who catches it in stride and does the rest. Touchdown, Lompoc. Great play by the Braves, gets them on the board, 7-0 Lompoc. But the Titans answer right back, ensuing drive. On a 4th and 5, senior Griffin Grossart fires a dart to Travis Barr, and the senior tight end takes it, breaks a couple of tackles, and goes into the end zone for Nipomo's first score of the season. Game tied 7-7. Right before halftime, Lompoc with the ball going right back into the air. Dion Baca connecting with Stone Kabasowitz. Nice catch right along the sideline. That would lead to a Lompoc field goal in the last minute. Braves up 10-7 at the break. No scoring in the third. 4 minutes into the fourth, still 10-7. Biggest play of the game, Sam Gutierrez in at quarterback for Nipomo. Throws it long. It's caught by Troy Simonson inside the 20, but it's stripped by Noah Kennard, and the ball pops right to Nelson Brown. Just a huge defensive play there. Instead of Nipomo deep in Lompoc territory, Braves get a turnover and a huge swing of momentum. And just a few plays later, they put the game away. And guess who? Kennard, who had the strip, gets the touchdown here and the knockout punch. Lompoc gets it done, winning a defensive battle, beating Nipomo 17-7. The win is Lompoc's 12th in a row over the Titans, all those led by Andrew Jones. He's now a perfect 12-0 against Nipomo. Braves will be back on the road next Friday at San Ynez. Nipomo goes for their first win. They'll also be on the road at Rigetti. So we are off and running, Mike. It's going to be a good season. In Nipomo, I'm Friday Football Focus reporter Dave Alley. Back to you, Mike.
To see you back on the sidelines. Hope you're ready for a heaping helping of the good land of Goleta. Dos Pueblos has 6 of their first 7 games at home so FFF may have to pay rent at Scott O'Leary Stadium. Chargers kicking off the season against Sandy Ynez. The Pirates pounded DP last year 48-zip. Opening kickoff of the game. Sandy Ynez's Grayson Fox receives it. We lost him for a second. DP also lost him. Fox going down, touchdown alley for 80 yards in the score. The visiting Pirates up 7-0. I would say before the seats were warm, but not in this heat wave. Sandy Ynez kicks off. DP's Callan Lee with a good return of his own to the 40-yard line, but the Chargers fumbled on the 48 on fourth down. So Sandy Ynez back on the attack. Jude Pritchard returns at quarterback. 13-yard touchdown, 14-0 Pirates. Sandy Ynez getting the ball back on offense to get right back in the end zone. It's Aiden Finley up the middle for 15 yards and the touch. 21-0 as he sheds some nice tackles there. Good running. Second quarter, Sandy Ynez, 35-yard field goal by Diego Polito. It's 24-0, looking a lot like last year's game. Chargers need a big play, and they get one here. Callan Lee taking the pitch. He gets upfield for 56 yards. That's the good news for DP, but they fumbled the ball away on the very next play. Sandy Ynez would make it 31-0 on Grayson Fox's second touchdown in the first half. The Chargers will get on the board before the half would end. It's Diego Chamu with the 6-yard touchdown run. DP falls, though, 43-22. Chargers host the Royal Highlanders of Simi Valley next week. The San Marcos Royals lost over 25 seniors from last year's team that snapped a 19-year CIF playoff drought, but head coach Ralph Molina has more than 20 seniors on this year's team that hopes to keep that momentum going. Workington Stadium, always a blast on Friday nights. The Royal students bringing the energy. The Madrigals singing a fantastic rendition of the national anthem, and it was go time for the Royals players. And welcome to Friday Football Focus in varsity football. Del Sol of Oxnard. Heard the campus is top notch. Of course, there's going to be growing pains for the Jaguars. They do not have any seniors on this team. Opening kickoff, and Isaac Murillo with a great return all the way to the 30-yard line of Del Sol. A steady diet of runs by Cole Dominguez gets the Royals their first points on the year. 7-0 after Mr. Automatic on the point after. Senior TJ DeKine makes it. Nice hold by the holder there. First play from scrimmage by the Jags, trying to get tricky. It's picked off by Colton Cordero, the senior, with a nice takeaway. Cole Dominguez cashes it in from 7 yards out, 14-0 Royals. Ralph Molina, one of the top defensive minds, and all the 805, 4th and 3 in the red zone, and his Royals deny the Jags the first down. San Marcos basketball and track standout Brody Green, playing football as a senior for the first time. He's a natural. First career carry, and it's a house call. 34 yards for the touchdown. What a moment. 21-0 Royals. Just before the half, Royals forced a 3-and-out on the punt return. Logan Patterson, he's another San Marcos senior that's a terrific athlete but has never played football before. Good field position for the Royals. Brody Green said he would have to get used to hitting. Well, Brody, the defense needs to get used to your hitting. Boom. Royals score a touchdown in 3 plays. Isaac Murillo scooting down the field on the end around, stretching for the goal line. 28-0 at the half. Royals pitch a shutout and win 35-0. San Marcos stays home next Friday to play Paraclete of Lancaster. And history in Lancaster, Bishop Diego's Tom Crawford, now the all-time winningest head football coach in Santa Barbara County. The Cardinals defeat Lancaster 42-40. They stop a late 2-point conversion for win number 172 for Crawford, passing Clarence Schutte, who last coached in 1950. Way to go, Tom. We are taking our first time out on the season. Up next, we're getting at Santa Maria highlights, plus the St. Joe Knights looking to conquer Tulare Union.